morning. Carl Bogar here for Kenosha Military Surplus for this week's edition of What's New in the Store. Well, I hope everyone has a great Independence Day. Happy birthday to everyone, all my fellow Americans. We are open today because I am doing some work around the store. So if you're in the area, you're looking for something, just come on in. We'll probably be open our normal hours till about 5:30. Now, where do I want to start? Start with helmets a lot, so I'll start at this end. We have a lot of ammo cans in, but I've picked up another supplier of ammo cans. Technically, they buy them full of cigars. So they're a little bit more rusty, but I refer to them as our Econo ammo can, because if you're looking for a can for a project, it's still in really good condition, but it's less expensive than our perfect condition ones, the normal ones we have. We have a whole bunch of them, and we'll hopefully continue to carry them because obviously they come in as humidors. They sell the cigars. They don't need the ammo cans. I buy the ammo cans. For airsofters and for just general wear, I bought a whole bunch of the ungodly, super hated universal pattern, also referred to as the ACU pattern or Army Combat Uniform pattern, that the Army wore for approximately 10 years until they switched out to multicam and now the OCP or the Scorpion pattern. But for airsofters that want parents looking for a uniform for their kids that are inexpensive, we now have a large supply of sizes extra small through extra larges with inseam lengths of small, regular, and long, or short, regular, and long. New and used condition, person like medium, I have over 100 tops. So if you're looking for an inexpensive airsoft camouflage pattern or pants to work in, we have a whole bunch if you don't mind the ugly ACU pattern. Picked up 2 of the German mess kit sets. This one was made in '87, Bund stamped. The 42 stamped one, the German World War II one, went into collection, sorry. But if you want into West German stuff or reenact, but you want something really similar that you don't mind beating up, we do have one in stock. Picked up some canteen cups, and I was surprised most of them were 44, 45 dated, which is very common. However, this one actually was 1918 dated. So if you're looking for some World War I canteen cups or canteens, we do have a couple in stock. We picked up a whole bunch of Y straps, the old Alice Y straps, the Alice pattern M16 pouches, and the 1-quart canteen carriers. We have, I think I got like 80 ammo pouches in stock. So if you're looking for them, we have a lot of them. They're ideal for, again, for airsoft, if you have, the magazines to put in them. If you're into books, I acquired in Civil War. We have an entire set of the Time Life books on the Civil War. If you're into home front World War II, we have a pristine, brand new condition civilian respirator, size large, adult large. We also have the box, but the box got a little wet. So now that it's dry, we found it wet. Now that the box is dry, we still have it, but it's a little crusty. So if you want the box, you could have the box as well. This was really cool until I pulled out of the scabbard. It's not as bad as the other one I showed where it was cut short. Navy Mark II knife, it was in pristine condition, but there are 3 burrs right here. Like, whoever had it, used it to chop or cut through a piece of wire and caused 3 burrs in the blade. Other than that, it's almost a new condition, with the exception of 3 burrs. Helmets, you like helmets. Picked up a ACH with the Rhino mount. This one is an extra large with the 3/4 inch pads complete. Swords. This is a metal scabbard. It is a pristine example of what is the Civil War musician's pattern sword, but it is made, the company who made it existed 1864 to 1932 before they switched their logo. They went out, basically went out of business during the Great Depression, was bought out by another company. Whereas the Civil War version, this is all brass, including the handle. This one has a wood handle that's leather wrapped. I think, and a couple other people have looked at it, think it was a militia sword. And it is named, and Alan Watkins found one possible Alan Watkins. It doesn't mean it's the right Alan Watkins, it just means everything lines up. It could be the right Alan Watkins. Lived from 1906 to 2003 in North Carolina. And his name is engraved on the side here. Like I said, it has some age. We think it is a state militia piece back, 1900 to World War I, where even to the 1920s, where state militias had a lot more flexibility on what equipment and what uniforms that they had. So if you're into swords, we have a nice example of a sword. 2 helmets we picked up. The first, a little rust on it, Vietnam era M1, complete with the chin strap. Nothing super special about it other than it does have the nape. Little rust spots on the top, but for reenacting airsoft, a little less expensive than one that's in pristine condition. And then this one is it could be. What I mean by it could be is it is a World War II front seam fixed bail helmet. One of the bails was broken off, and you could tell it's been replaced twice. Was at least twice where they soldered on a new one. And then here, the second replacement is still attached, only one, but the gauge is thicker, it's a little bit more rounded, and it's a little bit wider, which means myself and every other collector that I feel has any knowledge base has looked at it and said that this could be a paratrooper shell. Like I said, could be. Unfortunately, it is missing its chin strap. It can't talk, it can't tell me. So just for fun of it, if you decide to get the could be shell, you get the definite paratrooper liner. So if you're looking for, a starter helmet that's possibly paratrooper, I would say I'm 80% there that it could be a paratrooper, but like I said, all I could do is speculate. Picked up some nice Alice packs. These are pristine condition, considering one's a 73 and one's a 74, which means the first and second year that the Alice pack actually came out with the old style back support. The other one actually still had, was it this one? No, the other one. The other one still actually has the first pattern waist strap on it as well, which is really thin and flimsy, and most people got rid of them quite quickly. My big find of the week, the rest of it's in the box behind me, but we picked up an SCR 625 Model C World War II metal detector. This one was made in 1945, and I have the actual sending unit, the other part of the pole, all the other parts in the case behind me. So, oh, one last thing. We also picked up, normally we don't sell rifles, but I get to a point where I don't need some rifles. Picked up a Arisaka Type 99, and the one that I picked up, it still had the mum. It had the extensions on the rear sight for the aircraft sight, it had the cleaning rod, and the stock was a little bit worse condition, but it had the later band here. This one has where you could have had the monopod. The one we kept does not have the ability to have the monopod on it, even though it has the two extensions on it for the aircraft sight. That one was more complete, but in slightly better, less condition. This one is in better condition, but it's missing its mum and whatnot. But so if you collect Japanese, we do have an Arisaka Type 99 rifle available if that's your thing. So one out of the collection, one in the collection. I didn't need 4. Well, that's it for this week. Like I said, I hope everyone has a great week. We should do a video next week, and then the week after that, the 15th, we will be at the High Grounds for their Vietnam Veterans Welcome Home weekend. Looking forward to that. It'll be the 3rd time we've gone to the High Grounds to do our Vietnam exhibit. Well, technically the 3rd time. Last year we were at Camp Victory for them doing it. And we got an email inviting us back next year to Suffrage Air Museum. They were so pleased with our Vietnam exhibit, they would like it back next May, I believe the weekend of the 18th. So my family, my son, my daughter are looking forward to heading back to that. Hopefully that'll come through, but you know, it's a year out. Who knows what happens between now and then. So for now, this is Carl Bogar for Kenosha Military Surplus. Kenosha is premier provider of authentic surplus. We are also in the running to be Best of Kenosha for this year for Antiques and Collectibles Store. So if you're in the Kenosha area and you haven't voted, we're in the nomination phase. I think it's pretty safe to say we are nominated. Hopefully come August, maybe we'll win that award. Last year, a couple times we lost the Lulu Birds, but that's okay. And Historic Military Impressions, your premier provider of museum quality exhibits that are designed to add value to your public events. So until next time, this is Carl Bogar signing off. I hope everyone has a safe and enjoyable Independence Day, and I'll talk to you later.